Hi there, vinyl community. My name's Tom. You're watching High Rant District. This morning's musical selection, don't know if you can hear it in the background. It's self-titled by the Coat Hangers from 2007. It's on split release by Rob's House Records and the Slaughterhouse Records. I think that's how you pronounce it. The Coat Hangers. Punk band out of I think they were from Atlanta or are from Atlanta. Anyway, getting to the topic at hand. I have a limited amount of space in my life that I'm willing to give to records. So it's unusual for me to get multiple copies of a recording. There are exceptions to every rule, but I've made an exception with some recent Bad Brains releases. Bad Brains got just recently got control of their music again. I'm not sure if it's all their recordings, but I think so. And so they've created their own label, or Bad Brains Records is I guess an imprint of Org Music, and so Org is putting these out. So these are pretty well pressed. You know, the sound is excellent. But the thing that attracts me, besides going, all right, Bad Brains is getting paid for the music now, let me put some money towards that. I dig the whole Bad Brains vibe, love the music, love the whole, PMA concept. Could use more of that in my life. And but the really neat thing is there are a couple of these reissues that have different cover art. Why do we collect records? Besides the music, obviously, and the sound, we dig the sound of records. The cover art, is part of it. It's a whole package. So, with a couple of these Bad Brains releases, the covers were reimagined. John Yates is a graphic artist who's done some reimagining of classic punk records in the style of Blue Note. The whole Francis Wolf. Reed Miles style. So I'm going to show you a couple of show you the reissues that I picked up. The reissues all came out in the last year. I had a pre-order them ages ago, and they each took probably like 8 months to a year to come out. But the first one is there's a reissue of the Bad Brains self-titled album. This originally came out only on cassette in 1982 on yellow cassette. So the reissue, there you go. And I dig the cover art. It's a great photo, the tinting, the font, the whole styling, even the back of the record is in that Blue Note style. That's kind of cool. And I'm not I normally give two fucks about the color of a record. I really prefer black, but if you're going to do a colored vinyl pressing, I think you should pick one and go with it. And the color of the vinyl should tie in with the aesthetic or the color scheme of the cover art. If you put out 20 copies of 20 different colors, like all the pastel colors of like metal is big on this nowadays. You put out 20 versions of a record, you're just trying to fuck over the people that are hardcore collectors that need to have every version of a record you put out. That's bullshit. Pick one color. If you're going to do one black and one color, that's fine. I'm down with that. Anything other than that is bullshit. But anyway, so there's the cover. And even down to the label, there you go. Punk Note instead of Blue Note. But it's on green vinyl, so it matches the cover art. I dig that. Very cool. Next up, we got Rock for Light. This is from 1983 on PVC Records. So this record, just as an aside, this is originally came out in 1983, and then in the early 90s, this is produced by Rick Ocasek of the Cars. In the early 90s, I guess it was a reissue came out that had a different mix of the songs, and maybe some different songs on it, and I think the pitch was sped up a bit. I have no idea what it sounds like. I have a copy of the record, in the original form. I didn't need to pick up another copy. Things change. Made an exception for the reasons I stated as the original PVC label. So the reissue of Rock for Light, it's got that yellow tint to it. Another great cover photo. Same styling as before. The back cover has the same classic Blue Note look to it. Yellow tint to the front cover. And then the record. There you go. Transparent, yellow. Looks good. Again, these sound great. Oh, and the reissue is of this record is the original form of the record. It's not sped up. Doesn't have a weird mix of the songs. Then we go on to Quickness from 1989 on Caroline Records. This is the original. And even though drummer Earl is on the cover of this record, it was Mackie from the Chromatics that did the drumming for this release. There's the original Caroline label. And then the reissue. There you go. Again, another great photo. Love the styling of the record, of the artwork. Classic Blue Note back cover. And then again, red cover. And there you go. Red wax. With the punk note instead of the Blue Note label. Very cool, I love it. That's how you do a reissue. Ideally, every time a record is reissued, the cover should change. So you should know what you're getting. What version of a record you're getting. I think that should actually be a law. Anytime a reissue comes out, the cover art should have to change. I want to talk to the Supreme Court about that one. And just as a little bit of bonus material, I didn't even know about this release until Vinyl Richie showed it. Dude shows good stuff. So this is Poison Idea. This is not a reissue that I know of. It's just a live concert. The Beast Goes East from, I think is this show from New Jersey? Don't quote me on that. But again, great cover art, cover photo. Tinted in the style of Blue Note. Classic Blue Note look on the back. The interior of this has kind of a booklet or photos built into the binding. That's very cool. I love this. It's a great package. It's I'm not saying this is a must listen. I love Poison Idea. I've got them on their original format of their records, but it sounded like it was a great concert. It's not the greatest recording of the show. And again, orange cover, orange wax. But this is Pig Note instead of Punk Note, which I dig. Well done. Pig Champions in the bag. Anyway, there you go. I dig the styling. That's I've said it before, but really that's how you do a reissue. Reimagining the cover that way. Well done. Well done, Bad Brains record, and Oiled Music. I don't usually do this, but I'm going to throw in a quick addendum here. So one thing that did change on from Quickness to Quickness, the original album has a song at the tail end of side A called Don't Blow Bubbles. It's acknowledged that it's a homophobic song. And Daryl Jennifer from the band, in hindsight, says, you know, was I homophobic back then? Yeah. But as you grow older and wiser, things change. You know, that's the benefit of having life experience. You know, the ideas that you form in your head as a younger person, it's okay to change your opinion or have a different mindset about things as you gain life experience. And, you know, life experience matters in a lot of things as far as forming opinions about things. So instead of the tail end of side A being Don't Blow Bubbles, it's on the reissue. It just says instrumental. Basically, it's the music for Don't Blow Bubbles without any of the words. So it's a slight deviation from the 1989 version to the recent reissue. But I respect that. I respect when people say, you know, yeah, you know, I did think that way. You know, I've learned, I've grown. I'm a different human being, maybe a better human being. And that's the thing that pisses me off about the whole cancel culture notion. The thing that where, you know, take the snippet of somebody's life from 10, 15, 20 or more years ago, and when somebody's trying to do something in the present time, say, pardon me, look what you did all this time ago. That's how you are. You must be canceled. You should not be allowed to do blah, blah, blah. Because I'm having a temper tantrum and I have said so. People change. People evolve. Anyway, hashtag cancel culture.